Hi, Corrine from Nelson. There are two events coming up next week that are rather urgent. As many of you know, there has been a significant rise in public engagement concerning our local government, the RDCK. Over the last few months, we've had many people from different communities who have been participating in board meetings, have been reviewing financial statements, that have been interacting with our board, and we have been trying to review both the financial and the operational management of the RDCK. And we have actually uncovered a lot of serious concerns over what is going on with our taxpayer money. We have also noticed a trend coming through the provincial government where there are agendas coming through that are increasing the bureaucracy, which is causing an over-regulation, an over-taxation, and an absolute reduction of the services that we have been paying into. So there are two things that are coming up in the next few months that we wanted you to be aware of. And one is the RDCK will be releasing its budget, and there will be public consultation meetings available. It is imperative that we start participating in this process because even though the regional district has been collecting massive amounts of revenue through taxation, they still are continuing to raise both taxes and fees. And there is really no justification for this. And we appreciate that financial statements are not a language that everyone can understand. And so we have been doing our best to collect this information and bring it to you in a way that is easy for you to understand. What we need from you now is participation, because what we're seeing is an erosion of our democratic process and our ability to participate in decisions. We've also noticed that with this provincial agenda, it will start increasing provincial power over local areas where the public consultation process will be removed, and yet we will be responsible for all the infrastructure costs that are required for provincial decisions. So over the next few months, the first issue is the RDCK budget, and the second issue is we are looking at a potential early election provincially in March or early April. The current government right now has done a great job of taxing us into oblivion and making sure that the services that we're paying for have been annihilated. And if we continue with this current administration, we do not see an outcome that indicates that we're going to be able to sustain the life that we know. So next week, we are starting more public engagement. We have two events planned, one in Nelson and one in Creston. So on Tuesday, January 2nd, Taghum Hall, 6:30, we have a lineup of speakers that are going to present to the community just what is occurring right now in our political environment. We want to create face-to-face interaction so that we can start developing trust for each other and understanding that when it comes to political process, expecting that there's going to be consensus is not realistic. But what we can do is actually maybe learn how to respectfully engage, know that the people in our community are actually our friends, and try to work out solutions so that we can actually live in a community that we want to live in. So that's, again, Tuesday, January 2nd, Taghum Hall at 6:30, and January 3rd will be in Creston at the Grace Fellowship Church. This is located at 2408 Cedar Street. Both events are at 6:30. We ask the public to come. We feel that the timing of what is going on politically needs our attention, and we're asking for your help. So join us, and hopefully we'll see you then.